Okay. Baby. Fishing time.
Fishing time.
How do you get your rod out? Pick up. Okay, I figured it out.
I don't know how to do literally anything.
Yeah, the controls are very strange.
My lure is literally in the ground right now.
I like
I
that
can't get it
you can
out
just
of the
spin
ground.
around when you have your thing in the water. Oh, it does actually move your lure though.
I've bugged out the game really bad, and now I can't switch my lure or. Oh, okay. Shh, I'm just gonna.
This is relaxing, isn't it? Just like real fishing.
Yeah, like real fishing. You can like move your lure and it helps you, but I don't know how it helps you, and I don't know how to do it. I just
Just
hold
fling your mouse
forward.
around.
Yeah, that's all I do.
It's so weird.
Fling the mouse around and hold mouse one. Because it just doesn't make sense.
I like how it's overly complicated in every aspect except the actual fishing part. Like the fishing part is just so straightforward and boring.
It is. It just.
Okay, you want a fishing joke?
Yeah, give me another one.
Alright. What kind of music should you listen to while fishing?
I don't know. What kind of music should I listen to while fishing?
Something catchy.
I didn't get it.
Guess that one got away. Ah, got him. Where do goldfish go on vacation?
I don't know. Where?
Wait for it. Ready? Around the globe. Why do fish swim in schools?
Why?
Because they can't walk. Ready for a really long-winded fishing joke?
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are the best.
A guy had planned a fishing trip to his favorite fishing spot on the flats of Florida. Uh-oh, he's revealing his fishing spot. He packed and began the trip to the water. He launched his boat, motored to his sea trout honey hole, and began fishing. In no time, he caught the biggest trout he'd ever caught. He cast out again and was delighted to catch an even larger trout. Every cast he caught a trophy fish. Then his mobile phone rang. It was the hospital telling him his wife had been admitted to the emergency room. She may die, they told him. Okay. The fisherman is worried, but he wants to catch the world record trout, so he decides to have just a few more casts. A man devoted to his fishing right there. He pulls in 3 more really huge trout, but his conscience begins to get the better of him, so he reluctantly pulls anchor and motors back to his car to go to the hospital. Running into the emergency room, he meets up with now he's in a rush. With a stern-looking doctor. He meets up with a stern-looking doctor. The doctor sees the man dressed for fishing and scolds the husband. Your wife has been at death's door for hours now. Hours, dude! Hours!
Okay.
You kept fishing after you were called, didn't you? You ought to be ashamed. The fisherman sobbed. It was true. Well, said the doc, I hope you had a good time. Your wife will survive, but your fishing days are over. She will require constant care from now on. 24 hours per day. You have to do everything for her. The fisherman sobbed. I didn't think it was that bad. I feel terrible. The doc grinned and nudged the fisherman with his elbow. Just kidding, buddy. She's dead. How many did you catch? Oh, what a masterpiece.
Just kidding, buddy. She's dead.
Okay, here's a shorter one. One day, 2 guys, Frank and Bob, were out fishing. A funeral service passes over the bridge they're fishing by, and Bob takes off his hat and puts it over his heart. He does this until the funeral service passes by. Frank then said, Gee, Bob, I didn't know you had it in you. Bob then replies, It's the least I could do. After all, I was married to her for 30 years. It seems like a lot of fishermen don't really care about their wives very much. Okay, this one has poor grammar for some reason. This is a question, okay? What you get when 4 men go fishing and one comes back not catching anything?
Okay, what do I don't know. What I get?
3 men and a baby.
Okay.
Yeah, I relate so much because I am a true fisherman. You don't get it because you're not a true
I am
fisherman.
fisherman.
Okay, here's one that's long. I think. It's not really that long. A guy rings his boss and says, "Sorry, I can't come to work today." The boss asks him, "Why not?" The guy says, "It's my eyes." "Why? What's wrong with your eyes?" asks the boss. The guy says, "I just can't see myself coming to work, so I'm going fishing instead." I can relate to that, dude. I just want to go fishing every day.
I just bought a shovel.